We're here with Corey Smith, a name making a big difference here in Georgia. Corey, this song is coming off your new album.
Yeah, this is my next single.
Well, we're thrilled to have you on set, but you have a true love story that really impacted your life. Literally, you were at the verge of dropping out of college and you met a girl. Tell us.
Yeah, you know, I'm from a little town called Jefferson, about an hour north of Atlanta on 85. I graduated high school there. I wasn't the greatest student afterwards, but I did get into community college. I went to Gainesville College and wasn't doing very well there. I'd drop out for a semester, I'd go back. I was just really struggling. Then I met my wife, and she was going to West Georgia, out in Carrollton. And I thought, you know what, I really need to follow her because somebody else is going to snag her if I don't follow her and keep a close eye on her. So I got my grades up, transferred to West Georgia, went there for a year, and she had plans of going on to Georgia. Even though, you know, I grew up close to Athens, so I was always around the University of Georgia, but I never thought I could go to school there. But she motivated me. She transferred to Georgia, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. I got in, and the rest is history.
That's awesome. Well, a couple of your accomplishments here locally. You've sold out Chastain Park twice, packed them in at Verizon, touring around the country with this new album. But we wanted to catch you because you are a shining star, but you graduate from college and become a high school teacher in Gwinnett.
Yeah.
And tell us about fun days on Fridays.
Well, I taught at North Gwinnett High School in Swanee, and I learned that you know, teaching and entertaining can kind of go hand in hand because, you know, you've got to keep kids interested and you've got to put a little sugar in their medicine. So I learned early on that, you know, I could use music on Fridays to sort of motivate kids to do well during the week. They always enjoyed that. So I would be like, look, if you do good this week, then on Friday at the end of class, I'll sit down and play songs for the last 10 minutes or so.
And one of the things is you won a local competition to go into a music studio, and that has really launched you on a national platform.
Yeah, you know, it's like one tiny little thing leads to the next thing, and they tend to get bigger. I can't look back at my career and figure out, you know, one defining moment or even a few defining moments that have made it all possible. It's been one little thing, you know, having a door open and going, well, I wonder what will happen if I go through that. You know, it's all a grand experiment, I guess.
Well, tell us about the brand new album, and I'm just wondering, as a musician, you get like 11, 12 songs on there. Is it hard to pick the ones that are going to make it?
That's one of the most challenging parts about putting together the album, is figuring out what's going to make the cut and what's not. This one is one, though, that where I had a concept, and I tailored my song selection to fit the concept. It's called The Broken Record because it's got two distinct pieces. There's a dichotomy that runs throughout it. I have these older songs that I re-recorded that tend to be more youthful and rebellious, reckless, and another set of songs that are more recent that are more grounded, they're more mature, they're more responsible, more philosophical.
Ah, so they get a little of both, huh?
Yeah.
But the neat thing is we love it all. So we're going to have you play on the way out.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, given all your well-deserved success, what advice would you give to anyone pursuing their dreams?
You got to find joy in whatever it is you're doing, and then you can't fail.
Well, one thing's for sure, we find joy in your music. That's why we invited you to be here today. Continued success, and what a great success story. What song will you pick out of the 12? Will it be rebellious or mature?
You know what, I think this one's a little bit of both, but this is one of my more popular ones.
What's it called?
If I Could Do It Again.
Awesome.
If I could do it again, I'd do it the same. Not entirely, but for the most part. Yeah. Best friends in the pickup truck, we were Panama City bound. 8 hours in the back, wind blowing with the sun beating down. Making plans to raise some hell, celebrating our senior year. I had a trash bag full of clothes and a suitcase full of beers. We got pulled over by the Alabama State Patrol, but they never found the booze, so they had to let us go. If I could